have seen, Magadha was on the rise under Haryanaka dynasty, which was established by Bimbisara and further expanded by his son Ajatashatru. Haryanaka rulers have a very bad reputation because most sources have narrated Haryanaka kings followed patricide, which means person takes on the throne by killing their own father. I doubt this narrative as to how every king would kill their own father to take over kingdom. Anyways, Haryanaka dynasty came to end in 413 BCE with its last king Nagdasaka. Shishunaga, a former son of Lichavi ruler of Vaishali. He was raised by a ruler's officer and his mother was a Nagar Shobhini, some sort of a public dancer or entertainer, so he was not looked upon as a prince. However, being ambitious, he moves to Rajgriha and works to gain confidence of King Nagdasaka. He soon raises to high position of Amatya or minister and gets placed at Kashi. At the same time, Avanti conquers the Mahajanpad of Vasta. This made people of Magadha worried as the next target for Avanti was Magadha. Magadha was becoming internally weak, so Shishunaga takes this opportunity for himself, and as he was a Matya, so he had all the powers to manipulate people of Magadha against Nagdasaka, and eventually people revolt against him. Soon Shishunaga replaced the last Haryanaka ruler, Nagdasaka. Thus Shishunaga takes the throne of Magadha in 413 BCE and establishes Shishunaga dynasty. According to Purana, Shishunaga ruled from Rajgriha and placed his son at Kashi. Initially, his capital was Rajgriha and Vaishali was his second royal residence. Later on, he shifted his capital to Vaishali. He defeated last Pradyota king of Avanti. He placed Haryanaka on the throne of Avanti. Shishunaga's most important achievement is the destruction of Pradyota dynasty and ending over 100-year-old rivalry between Magadha and Avanti. He ruled Magadha for 18 years from 413 BCE to 395 BCE. Ashok succeeds his father Shishunaga in 395 BCE and reigns from 395 to 365 BCE. He sometimes is known as Kakvarna because he was dark-skinned like crow. He arranged his all 10 sons rule simultaneously on different areas of vast Magadha kingdom. Ashok set up a meeting of the second Buddhist council at Vaishali. He also shifted his capital to Patliputra. According to Puranas, Nandivardhan was the 9th king of Shishunaga dynasty, ruled from 365 to 355 BCE. His son Mahanandin was the 10th and last Shishunaga king, reigned from 355 to 345 BCE. However, according to Buddhist tradition, Ashok had 9 or 10 sons who outset by Ugrasena Nanda or Mahanandi. Nanda dynasty. The name of Nanda monarchs and the length of their reign vary greatly according to various ancient accounts. Mahapadmanand, according to Puranas, was not considered prince because he was born to Shudra wife of last Shishunaga king Mahapadmin, so he was looked upon of a lower birth. However, according to various Jain scriptures and Greek historian Curtius, he is the son of barber and a prostitute. All known about him is a mixture of fact and legend. The indigenous tradition, both Brahminical and Jain, suggests that the founder was of low social origin. The Buddhist text Mahabodhivamsa names him as Ugrasen and classifies Nandas of unknown lineage. Anyways, presumably either to avenge his low status or he was ambitious to become big king, Mahapadmanand not only brutally kills his father and snatches Magadha kingdom, but also kills all the Kshatriya kings and princes. Soon after killing Kshatriya kings and princes, he strengthens his army. With this strong and huge army, he wages war and defeats neighboring kingdom one by one, expanding territory of Magadha. He was hungry for more power, so first he conquers Kosal, then Panchal, then Sorsen. Soon Purus and Kalinga, and finally in the south Ashmaka. His second name Ekarat means sole sovereign of kingdom because he himself assumed sovereignty of Magadha. He is the first known non-Kshatriya or warrior class king or emperor of India. He organized centralized administrative structure necessary for running a vast kingdom. He probably introduced new currency or coins and taxation. The abundant natural resources, improved agricultural surplus, also iron, minerals and forest added with income from taxes made him very rich. Different Puranas gives various length of his reign. For example, Matsya Purana as 88 years, Vayu Purana as 28 years, Tibetan text as 29 years, Samgili or Sri Lankan text as 29 years, while Buddhist literature as 22 years. Buddhist texts suggest Mahapadmanand had 8 sons, but out of them Dhananand since his childhood had a very exceptional military and political skills, so he takes the throne. Even his older brothers were in the line. According to Buddhist account, Dhananand, the last Nanda king in succession, inherited vast kingdom from his father Mahapadmanand. In Greek literature, he is known as Angrimis and Xandramis. When he took over kingdom, his army was very strong with 20,000 cavalry, 200,000 infantry, 2,000 chariots and 3,000 war elephants. His army was considered invincible. His policy of anti-Kshatriya and anti-Brahmins earned him large number of adversaries. It is significant in this context that many indigenous and foreign sources portray him as extremely rich and ruthless. However, he grew unpopular among his subjects due to his extreme tax collection methods and his general misconduct. Alexander of Macedonia invaded northwestern part of India. Vishnugupta Chanakya, headmaster of Takshashila University, travels to Magadha to get help from Dhananand, as he was the only powerful king in northern India. But in return, Dhananand insults him. This made Vishnugupta very angry and he vows to overthrow him. Soon Takshashila fell to Alexander as Ambi surrendered. However, Porus of Pauravas held back as Alexander for some time. No other king helped Porus. Soon he was defeated in the Battle of Jhelum River. After heavy loss of Alexander's army, he could not advance towards Gangetic plains due to his army's unwillingness to wage war with strong army of Dhananand. On the other hand, Vishnugupta raises an army under leadership of Chandragupta Maurya. But after many attempts, he eventually defeats Dhananand and conquers Patliputra. After some time, Kalinga declares independence from Magadha. Many legends states that Dhananand was defeated, but he was allowed to leave Patliputra alive with a chariot full of items for his family. Jain sources attest that Chandragupta married Dhananand's daughter. With the defeat of Dhananand, ending Nanda dynasty, and Chandragupta takes the throne of Magadha with the beginning of Mauryan Empire in 321 BCE. In the next video, we will talk in detail about Chandragupta's life and Mauryan Empire. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.